school season is upon us, and with that comes busy early mornings. Some of your kids have already gone back to school, and those of you will most likely be starting in the next few weeks. And to be honest with you, I have enjoyed the slower paced summer mornings this year more than I ever have before. With the move and work, honestly, I have been staying up significantly later than I typically do. But over the last few weeks, now that I feel like we are a little bit settled into the home, I have worked on transforming my morning routine to get back to my old healthy habits and truly savoring that time and making the most of it in order to set my day up for success. In today's video, I'm going to share with you my favorite ways that I've been able to transform my morning and create those healthy habits. And I hope that you enjoy and you're able to incorporate some of these into your daily routine. Hi there, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Jessica, and here on my channel, we focus on all things mom life. However, everything we do in my space does have a bit of a healthy twist, as I'm a holistic nutritionist and a nutritional practitioner. So my first tip is one you've probably heard in other videos I've created about morning routines, and that is to stick to a sleep schedule. So whether it's what time you go to bed and what time you wake up, both of those things are extremely important to create a morning routine that's truly healthy and serves you. Because if your sleep schedule is all over the place and one night you're going to bed at 10 p.m., the next night you're going to bed at 1 a.m., and you fluctuate your sleep like that on a consistent basis, then you are more likely to wake up at inconsistent times. So for me, I did mention that with the move, I have been staying up late because we've been unpacking boxes and getting things settled after the kids go to bed. However, now that I do feel like we've accomplished many of those tasks, I've really worked to kind of rein in those late nights because I was continuing to still wake up early. And I just noticed throughout the day, I would feel completely exhausted right around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So now I've pushed my bedtime back right around 10 o'clock to 10:30. Preferably, I like to be asleep by 10 p.m. because I do wake up so early. So now I've been going to bed right around 10:30 p.m., 10:45 on some nights, and I still wake up every single day between 5 and 5:15. If you've watched some of my previous videos, I was waking up at 4:30, 4:45 in the morning, especially during lockdown, because the kids weren't in school and I needed to accomplish much of my work during that time. And we will get to that on my tip list here very soon about early morning work sessions. However, having that early morning work time is very important to me. So in order to wake up, I need to have a consistent bedtime. Additionally, I do the same thing on the weekend. On the weekend, I do not sleep in until 7:30 in the morning. I still keep the same routine 7 days a week. And now it is just completely natural for my body. I don't need an alarm clock to wake me up. My body does wake up. However, I do notice if I sleep a little bit past 5:30, 5:45, I do go back into a REM cycle and I need an alarm clock to wake up. However, if I wake up earlier, my body just kind of naturally wakes up. I wake up, I take my basal body temperature, and I get on with my morning. So I would encourage you to set a sleep schedule and try your best to stay consistent with it. My next tip I have for you is not to wake up first thing in the morning, grab your phone and scroll. I always do my best to stay off social media for the first 2 hours that I'm awake because honestly, I feel like it's a bit of Russian roulette. You never know what you're gonna get. You can open up your phone or your social media app and find something really positive or inspiring, Or you could wake up and scroll and open up your social media apps and find something that's really triggering. And that's the first thing that kind of starts off your day. So I like to wake up, I go downstairs, I drink my water, I have my coffee, I head into the office and I begin work. That way, I'm in charge of what sets the tone for the day. And in my last statement, I mentioned 2 tips that definitely are transformative that I want to speak to a little bit more, and that is hydrating. So transforming your morning, if the first thing that you do is you wake up and you drink coffee or tea, unless it's uncaffeinated at its herbal, but if it's a caffeine tea, both of those things are diuretics. And so we want to focus on hydration. We really want to have optimal brain function, and 70% of our body is made of water. So to have a sense of alertness and to be present and aware and feel your best and not in a fog, it is really important to hydrate first thing in the morning. I know so many of us just want to go right to the coffee. However, if you're looking for something warming, you can do warm water with lemon, warm water with apple cider vinegar, warm water with fresh mint. There's a lot of different ways that you can get this water in, or you could just do room temperature water. I try my best not to do ice water first thing in the morning, but this wakes up your digestive system. Of course, it helps you cognitively by hydrating, and that way you really set the day in the right direction. So after I hydrate, I grab my coffee and I head into the office. And I have talked about this quite a bit in a variety of different videos here on my channel, but I truly think that this has changed everything for me since becoming a mother, and that is to get your creative or your biggest tasks done first thing in the morning. So if you're a working mom, then you can get on your computer, maybe get done any of those creative decks or PowerPoint presentations that you may have on the docket. Maybe it's some budgeting work, or if you're a stay-at-home mom, maybe it's answering all of those emails and coordinating appointments and ensuring that your calendar is set for the week ahead. I loved to do those things when I was a full-time stay-at-home, but now that I do have my own business and I'm a practitioner, I do YouTube, I do social media, I do a little bit of both, but I use those times to really set my calendar, to get creative work done, swallow the frog, really get that big important task done before you've been asked 1 million questions. If you're a mom or a parent, then you know what I mean. As the day goes on and you have to answer the same questions over and over again, the repetitiveness of it, whether it is, hey guys, it's time to brush our teeth, or it's time to get dressed, or you're just doing those daily motherhood tasks. You may not realize it, but all of that utilizes our brain function. Of course it does. So if you can first thing in the morning get all of that creative work done right away, you are more apt to produce something that you feel so proud of and that truly is a reflection of what you want to create. I always feel often that I'm kind of just like depleted at the end of the day. I don't have much left in me creativity wise. So I like to do those things first thing in the morning. My next tip for transforming your morning is to get ready. It doesn't have to be full-blown getting ready. It could be a quick shower, brushing your teeth and changing into fresh clothes, or it could be putting on just like a little bit of CC cream, which is what I like to do, or tinted sunscreen, a little bit of bronzer, blush, mascara, and lip gloss, and you're ready to go. I do think that it is crucially important to feel ready by whatever definition that is to you. I am 10 times more productive if I pull myself together, if I'm able to run out and do an errand at any point, if I feel good, if I've run into somebody at school drop off. I feel my best if I feel pulled together and a bit polished. And that doesn't mean that I have to look camera ready at all times, but it does mean that I feel fresh, clean, and pulled together in a way that I feel confident. And that doesn't always have to include makeup for everybody, but I do think that if we wake up, we stay in our pajamas, we kind of lounge around, we're probably not as motivated to get as much done throughout the day as we would be if we were to kind of take the time to take care of ourselves. I've shared this in a few other videos that I will link for you here on the screen, but I actually don't shower in the morning. I like to shower at night. It's a really wonderful cleansing tool for me, both physically and mentally. I just kind of shower the day away. I like to have therapeutic smelling body washes and lotions, things that are a little bit more apothecaric that honestly just ground me and settle me at the end of the day. So I shower at night. But in the morning time, I do like to put on a little bit of tinted sunscreen, some bronzer, some blush, a little bit of mascara, just to feel awake. And I don't wash my hair that frequently, so I don't need to touch up my curls or my hair every single day, just every few days. But those things definitely serve me throughout the day, because when I feel pulled together and polished, I definitely feel more motivated to get things done, even after the morning is over. Of course, if you're a subscriber of my channel, you will not be surprised by these next 2 tips that I have for you. And the first one is to have a healthy breakfast. We know that you truly are what you eat, and that 90% of the neurotransmitters that control our mood are based in the gut. So your vagus nerve is controlling your energy and mood all day long. So you really are what you eat. And if you can consume a healthy breakfast, whatever time that may be for you, whether it's really early or it's around 11 or 12 when you break a fast, whatever that is for your body and your schedule, but that first meal of the day should definitely be packed to the brim with nutrition. You guys know that I always say smoothies are my insurance policy. I truly rely on them not only for myself, but for my entire family. It's a wonderful way to pack in a ton of nutrition. I have an entire smoothie playlist that I will link for you up here in the cards. Feel free to watch any of those videos to get some inspiration for your next smoothie. But having a healthy breakfast is critically important, not only to how you feel, but you are more apt to make healthy choices throughout the day if you've had a really nourishing breakfast. My next tip is, of course, to take your supplements. Eating a healthy breakfast and healthy foods throughout the day is critical. I always say you cannot supplement your way to a healthy diet. However, our soil is depleted and we are most likely not eating perfect meals 3 times a day, 365 days out of the year. And that's when supplementation is really critical and also a helpful and supportive tool. I have an entire video, I have quite a few videos on supplementation, but I do have one that I will link for you here in the cards about choosing the right supplements and which ones you should most likely be taking. But taking your supplements in the morning is really important. Things like your vitamin B12, your magnesium, your vitamin D, a multivitamin like Mary Ruth's, all of these things are really important because as we go throughout our day and our cortisol spikes and we burn through our magnesium, or our nervous system is potentially in need of a little bit of assistance and a little bit of love, and we've already taken our vitamin B12 and our vitamin D, all of those things are critical to how we feel throughout the day and especially in the morning. So including these things in your morning routine really does stack the deck in your favor. And my last tip for transforming your morning routine is to find moments where you can be grateful. Mornings can be hard and they can be challenging. There is no sugarcoating that. Especially as we get into the back to school season, it can be extremely stressful. However, I do feel as though moms, we really do set the tone and the energy in our home, especially in the morning time. So if we are calm, we are at peace, we feel as though we've really set the energy and space in our home, then our children are more likely to reflect that back to us. However, if they don't, because they are children and they are not robots, but if they don't, I encourage you to find moments of gratitude. This is something I focus on all of the time because I am human. I am a mom. I yell at my kids. I make mistakes every single day. However, I am trying my best and continuing to try my best to always find moments of gratitude. So whether it's, oh my gosh, I just unloaded the dishwasher, now I have to reload the dishwasher and hurry up and get the kids out the door for school. Instead of being flustered and annoyed by those tasks, I think I am grateful that I do have a working dishwasher. Then I think about, okay, I gotta hurry up and pack the kids' lunch and snacks and fill up their water bottles and do all of that in the next 15 minutes. I think schools are open. I'm so happy that schools are open. I'm so happy that my children get to go to a school that they love with their friends and learn from some incredible professionals and spend time in a social situation with their friends and enjoy their day. I think of it that way instead of feeling burdened by the fact that I need to get their lunch packed, get their waters, get their teeth brushed, and get them out the door. There are just moments that we can find extra gratitude, especially when we're feeling stressed. I've been trying my best to flip my perspective because I can get in a rut. I am no different than anybody else. I can get in a rut of feeling overwhelmed. But when I switch to gratitude, it really helps ground me and just change my entire energy and outlook on the mornings. So I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, you can let me know by giving it a big thumbs up. And then I would love to know from you guys, out of the tips that I shared today, which ones are you most excited to incorporate? Or what are some of your favorite transformative morning routines or tips that you have? Because I would love to hear about them in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this video and this type of content, I would love it if you would consider hitting the subscribe button. It is right over here on the screen now. Give that a click. That way you don't miss a single video. And I hope to see you back here next Thursday.